My name is Margaret Cardello, and I'm the library director. And thank you all for coming. This is yet another step in this wonderful project, and we're so proud and pleased and thrilled, and just that so much progress has been made, and that you're all here to support us. So the first person I'd like to introduce, our first speaker, is Mayor Arthur Vigent. Mayor Vigent, we've been talking about this for a long time, and it's great to see the progress that's been made, and we always appreciate Mayor Vigent's support. So, Mayor Vigent.
Thank you, Margaret. So I was told the first committee got together on this building in 2016. So here we are 5-6 years later, and we're finally putting on the last piece of steel. I was sitting in my office the other day, and usually halfway through the day I got to take a look out the window and see what's going on. And I looked up Main Street, and it was great to see two cranes, one for the building here that had a big piece of steel on it, and one down at the senior center that was pulling up big pieces of roofing to put on the new roof up there. And I'm looking out saying, I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to post it on the city site. And then after thinking about it a little bit, it's like, and then I'm going to get all the feedback that we don't need any more projects in the city of Marlboro. So I thought better of it, but I do have the picture, and it was really cool to see two great projects moving forward. Obviously, this is a big milestone today for the city and the library, and I can't thank all of you enough for participating. All of you have had a hand in it since the beginning, and it's just been a great project, and every month that goes by, we're 1 month closer to getting into the library and get them out of the Walker building into their final home. So we're really excited about that. We couldn't have done this without the cooperation of our legislators, and I want to invite Senator Jamie Eldridge up to say a couple words. Thank you very much, Senator.
So thank you so much, Mayor Vigent, and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for having me be part of this topping off ceremony of the Marlboro Public Library. And it's wonderful to see. I have a view, perhaps not as good as the mayor's, but I have a view out of the Walker building, so it's been great to see the steel go up here for the library. And as someone that has been in the Walker building, and I just came from there since my district office is there, obviously all the employees that work with Margaret are very excited. And as much as I enjoy sort of being in a library during this temporary time, I'm very excited when this library will be up and running. And just really want to thank, in addition to Mayor Vigent and his vision, the Marlboro City Council, the Marlboro Library Foundation, and all the friends and sponsors who made this happen. I'm very proud in the Senate budget that we just finished last week. I worked very closely with Mr. Keels with the Marlboro Library Foundation and Margaret to secure an additional $300,000 towards the Marlboro Library Foundation for this library. So that wouldn't have happened if not for the outreach, and so very proud to support that. Of course, Representative Gregoire, myself, and Representative Gentile have been very strong supporters of this project and have worked with the Mass Board of Library Commissioners. And I would just say, as someone that represents 14 communities and seeing the impact of a new library coming on board, it's not just about people reading, it's not just about people accessing DVDs and music and the internet. It's also a place for the community to come together. And for this library right here in downtown Marlboro to have so many more options, so many more services, and really updating the library is incredibly exciting. And I just think of all the progress that happens when people come together, especially in libraries, which are often the only meeting places for people in a city or town. And that's incredibly exciting to think about all those conversations, including perhaps for some new projects maybe in the future. So thank you so much for having me part of this. Congratulations to all the stakeholders, and so proud to represent Marlboro and see this library come to construction. Thank you so much.
Senator, you send down the money, we'll do the projects. Not worried about that. Now, again, this has been a partnership The Senate has added some money. Representative Gregoire has added some money. Governor Baker's sent down in their bill, they have another $3.3 million coming down this way, and we want to continue the money coming. We'll put it to good use. We wanted to get it on the street as quick as possible. With that, Representative Gregoire, you want to say a couple words?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you to everyone who has played a role in getting us to this point today. It's really exciting for me, just like the Senator and the Mayor said, every day when I drive by to see the progress that's being made here. And I look forward to the day when we can come and open those doors and go in, and I can probably not use my library card anymore, probably all electronic now, but I still proud card holder here for the Marlborough Public Library. Listen, the Mayor said it best. We are lucky here in the city of Marlborough to have a very cooperative government, and we work together really well. And whenever I travel across the district and across the Commonwealth, I get, how do you guys do it? How do you build these projects? How do you keep the money coming? And how do you keep the city in such great financial condition? And it's because we're all working together. And that's why I'm always proud to come to these events. I'm proud to thank all of the stakeholders and all of the investors in this project. It's going to make a difference in the lives of Marlborough residents for generations to come. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you sometime next summer at the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
A project like this doesn't go without some overruns, and we found one of those a couple of weeks ago, and I was approached about going to request a little more money from the city council because we had a huge issue on the roof with the tiles. So I have it transferred down there. The city council's been so cooperative on this project since the beginning. We're just hoping we can keep those tiles as authentic as possible. It's a huge number, though. $1 million for tiles? Margaret, what are you thinking about? But again, the council's been great in cooperating and working on this project, approving the original money. And we did want to make this a full partnership. So the foundation got to work to raise some money from private investors throughout the city. And I know Bill Keels is going to be approaching all of you to make sure you made your $1,000 contribution before you leave here today. But they've done a great job in putting together funding for that $2.5 million, the gap in between there. And they've been working very hard at it for a long time. And just the entire group has worked hard. And right now it's under the leadership of Bill Keels. And Bill, you want to come up and say a couple words?
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you everyone for being here. I find myself at an interesting time of life. A lot of firsts and a lot of last things in life. Let me put this in perspective. My daughter is completing her junior year at college. So I'm thinking ahead. There's going to be the last day of school, that last Halloween before she's off to college, that last prom. Could be a time for sadness. But then I think about the firsts. That first college visit we make. That first time I drive her to college. All those exciting things coming up. And I come to realize I've done all I can as a parent to make sure my daughter is ready to take on the world and do what she wants to do out there. And it really parallels with the library, because I came to realize it's the same thing that we are all doing. This library is all about what we can do for the community. And I take every opportunity and pride, along with all of you, to make sure that the library is ready to go when we open the doors officially. So I thank everybody for your continued support, and I especially thank the Marlborough Library Foundation, members of past and present, because I've been with the committee for 5 years, and I am the newest member. So that tells you the dedication that this team has. And we're doing everything we can. So we will definitely reach out to all corporate businesses, to all families, to help in any way to make sure the library is standing on its 2 feet to serve the community. So I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you, everybody.
Margaret, what else?
Well, Mayor Vidget,
Are we ready to go?
we're ready to go. So the next part of the ceremony is the hoisting of the beam that you've all signed. If anybody hasn't signed it, now's your time. And you're all part of the history of this wonderful project. You'll be a part of the library for a lifetime and beyond. So we'll turn it over to the construction folks who will do their part in this.